by my side to support me and support each other. The friendships and memories that we share together will forever be an important part of my life, and I'll always be proud to be a member of the Shorecrest class of 2017. Next, the community and faculty at Shorecrest deserve a special thanks for all they have done in helping our class get here today. Through your guidance, help, and care, every one of us has thrived and succeeded thanks to you. Everyone in this theater, both friends and family, has sacrificed so much and been there for us along every step of the way. Whether you're a friend, brother, sister, grandparent, aunt, uncle, or cousin, on behalf of all of us, I want to thank you for being our support system and always looking out for us. Next, I want to recognize the people for whom a simple thanks would never be enough, our parents. I know that all of us graduating on stage are beyond grateful for everything you do for us, but we really have no true idea of the amount of sacrifices you have made for our success. We wouldn't be walking the stage today without you, and we are so thankful for everything you do. In particular, I'd like to thank two people who have been by my side every step of the way. Alyssa, you've been my best friend and my biggest supporter since the beginning. You make me laugh, you're my partner in crime, and you're always there for advice and help. I'm so lucky to have someone who I can look up to, and I follow your example every day in life. And on Mother's Day, Mom, I can't say enough how much I appreciate everything you do for me. Through everything that we've been through together, you've been my mentor, my biggest fan, and the person I can always count on. I can't even begin to list the things you've done for me, and I truly wouldn't be where I am today without you. And, like I promised, I didn't forget your flowers today either. So, I'm supposed to come up here today, and as valedictorian, give a really serious, scholarly, and intellectual speech that masterfully weaves together reflections on the past with thoughtful advice for the future. But anyone who knows me knows that I'm very far from serious and cerebral, and that in reality I'm probably one of the silliest and goofiest people around. So, when I sat down to write this speech, I was thinking about something fun I should discuss. I started thinking about some of the things that make Shorecrest so great. And one of the things we don't really talk about a lot is Shorecrest's location. We're really close to beaches and great museums, and we're in a history-filled city. But we're also really close to a lot of great places to get lunch on 4th Street. I might have been a little hungry while writing this. But hear me out, quite seriously, I think everyone on this stage knows that we are fortunate enough to be within a 5-mile radius of like 10 different high-quality restaurants. For those of you from out of town, Shorecrest is only a few blocks away from 4th Street, the main drag of St. Pete, filled with a lot of great places with different types of food. As a senior going out for lunch, we have tons of options, and it's all so close that you can bring it back to campus, eat your whole lunch, and still have time before the next class starts. I think it's really important that we recognize all those places that made lunch senior year so awesome. So, although I do have some serious things to cover in this valedictory address, I think it'd be a lot more fun and fitting if I packed that advice into a discussion about all the great places to go out to lunch near Shorecrest. So, class of 2017, I present to you the 5 best restaurants on 4th Street and the lessons we've learned from them. Number 1, if you're looking for the best place to get breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can't look past this staple, Chick-fil-a. A place beloved for its crunchy waffle fries and frosted lemonade. And everyone here knows that one of the best things about Chick-fil-a is how friendly the employees are. Every time you go there, they take your order in the most respectful way possible, and always with a smile. And I think you can really follow their example in life. Just like the Chick-fil-A employees are super friendly to you every single day, in life, you should go out of your way to be kind, caring, and nice to everyone. Just like you might have a rough day once in a while, you never know what someone else is going through, and a simple smile or friendly gesture could really change their day. This kind of compassion will make you feel better and help others around you too. The employees at Chick-fil-A meet hundreds of strangers every day, and they really have no idea what is going on in those people's lives, and they might even be going through a rough day themselves. but they continue to be nothing but kind and friendly, something we could all do. Number 2, a little further down the street from Chick-fil-a is one of the best places for some quick and easy Mexican food, Tijuana Flats. Not only does Tijuana Flats have great burritos and quesadillas, but it is also famous for its hot sauce bar, where you can get everything from the mild hot sauces that most can handle to the spiciest of spicy hot sauces that burn your mouth and bring tears to your eyes. And everyone up here has probably at least once gone to Tijuana Flats, and you had one friend dare you to try the hottest sauce, and you do it, and you have tears in your eyes, and your mouth is burning, and you're frantically looking for water. But at the end of the day, the burning goes away, and you have a good time. And sometimes in the future, life might be just like a trip to Tijuana Flats with your amigos. See, I told you I learned something in AP Spanish tomorrow. Just like the hot sauce bar is sitting there tempting you to try the hottest flavor, a lot of times fun opportunities and the chance to take a risk will present themselves to you. Just like you should try the hottest sauce available, you should always take those risks and enjoy yourself in life. And don't let fear hold you back from what you may do. More often than not, taking a risk will pay off, and you'll end up happy. And even if you don't, it'll probably be okay anyways. Just like it's scary to put something labeled too hot to handle into your mouth, life, and especially college, can be frightening and new. But just like you end up okay after tasting the hot sauce at Tijuana Flats, taking risks and trying new experiences will pay off in the end. Okay, I'll be honest, this next one is kind of cheating because it fits 2 into 1, but number 3 has to be Fresh Kitchen and Better Burger. We're pretty lucky that this place opened up our senior year because it gives you the best of both worlds. You have the healthy option with vegetables, organic ingredients, and healthy smoothies, or the option that is basically just fried chicken 20 different ways with donuts on the side. Sometimes, pulling into the parking lot, the tyranny of choice kicks in, and you have to decide whether to eat at Fresh Kitchen or Better Burger. And even once you've made that choice, everyone has at least once had that feeling of wondering what's on the other side. It's either, wow, I bet some chocolate donuts would taste a lot better than this salad, or, wow, I bet a salad would be a lot less calories than these chocolate donuts. And guys, I'm pretty sure choosing between Better Burger and Fresh Kitchen won't be the last tough decision we'll have to make in our lives. Just like we've had to make hard decisions in high school, we're going to have them in the future too, and they likely won't get any easier. Sometimes when you're faced with a tough choice, whether it's about school, work, friends, or family, it may feel like a ton of pressure, that there's only one right choice, and that choosing wrong will lead to a disaster. But a lot of times, there's actually 2 right choices, and you just have to choose the one that is better for you and see where it takes you. Just like sometimes it feels wrong when you have to choose Better Burger over Fresh Kitchen or vice versa, in reality, both are really good choices and you can't go wrong, just like the choices you're going to face in life. Coming in at number 4 on the list is a place that now has not 1, but 2 locations on 4th Street, Chipotle. Despite the E. coli scare, Chipotle has always been a reliable place to get a burrito or bowl on the go. And quite honestly, guys, I'm not exactly sure what Chipotle has taught us. Maybe you should ask the guys that go there every single day. They seem to really see something special there, and maybe they can share their secrets with us. But maybe that's the lesson we should really take from Chipotle. Even though we can joke about those group of guys going to Chipotle nearly every single day of senior year, they couldn't care less, and they continue to go there every single day because they like it. And that's what really matters. In life, if you find something that makes you happy, you should do it as much and as often as you want, no matter what anyone else thinks about it. Whether someone judges you for a hobby, a TV show you like, a person you like to hang out with, or a place you like to go. If you're happy, that's all that should matter. So, guys, keep on getting that steak bowl with extra guac every single day of the week. And finally, at number 5 on the list, last but not least, is PDQ. Famous for their crunchy tenders and thick shakes, PDQ is a great place for lunch. When you're going through the drive-thru, on the way out, you see a sign that says that your food was served pretty darn quickly. And yes, the food at PDQ is always served quickly, but the phrase pretty darn quick brings me to the last, and I think most important lesson I've learned from the lessons on 4th Street. Life really does go by pretty darn quick, and if you don't stop and appreciate it, you might miss out. Standing here on the stage, in my cap and gown, I can't believe how fast 4 years of high school has gone by and how much fun I've had. But there were times when I got caught up in the stress and drama of life, and I think we all did too, and forgot to appreciate how lucky we were to wake up every day, go to an amazing school, hang out with our best friends all day, have the ability to play a sport or do theater, and then go home to a loving family every single night. Our lives are changing, and we won't get that perfect high school experience ever again, but that doesn't mean we can't take this lesson forward. Every day of college, and every day in our lives beyond, we should all take a second to stop and recognize how lucky we are to have our lives and the people in them. And trust me, I know that's a pretty cliche note to end on, but it's a lesson I take really seriously. Life goes by fast, and you should appreciate it. It's a pretty typical thing to say in a graduation speech, but I really feel that this lesson is something I've learned and taken to heart on a personal level. When I was younger, I think I often took for granted the life and experiences I had. But after my dad passed away freshman year, my perspective really changed. Not a day goes by where I don't think of him and miss him, and I know now how lucky I am to have the time and memories I did with him. But going through that tough change in my life made me really appreciate what I do have even more. Whenever I get stressed or worried, I take a step back and look at what I do have, and the people like my friends and my family who are there for me and care for me, and try to appreciate that and not waste any second dwelling. You never know when you might lose a part of your life or someone in it, so you should take advantage of and appreciate every day that you're given. Because just like the service at PDQ, life really does go by pretty darn quick. So, let's recap the lessons that we've learned from the 4th Street restaurants. 1, just like the smiling employees at Chick-fil-a on a busy day, we should be kind and friendly to everyone. 2, just like trying the hot sauce at Tijuana Flats, we should always take risks and try new things. 3, just like choosing between Fresh Kitchen and Better Bird, we're all going to face tough decisions in life, but it'll always end up okay in the end. 4, just like the boys that go to Chick-fil-a every single day, we should do what makes us happy, no matter what anyone else thinks. 5, just like the service at PDQ, life goes by pretty darn quick, and we should appreciate every day that we have. So, in reality, these obviously aren't just lessons I learned from going out to lunch, but they're lessons and values that I think I've learned and that we've learned in a class from our years at Shorecrest, through our different experiences, and through our interactions with our teachers, our friends, our family, and those who care about us. And although some of these lessons may be cliche or trite, I really do believe that if we follow these lessons that we've learned from our years at Shorecrest, we can be happy and successful in our future lives. So, class of 2017, I hope that you'll remember all the great food we've eaten and the amazing 4th Street restaurants, and that remembering that will remind you of the lessons that we've learned from our years at Shorecrest and can apply to the years ahead. And one final note, I'm sorry if my speech made anyone super hungry because I am too. Thank you and congratulations.